Is Penelope?
Hey,
Oh.
so we're live. This is part of the video from Retro to Right Now video series, right? So this is where we talk about. We have Fridays with Andrew, which is coming this Friday.
Yeah, this Friday.
Where Andrew really talks about comics and trades and that aspect of things.
But we are also a toy store.
But we are also a toy store. And
That's right.
Toys are, my thing at least. This is a comic guy and he's a comic guy, but
I'm
he's
more,
a toy guy.
believe it or not, I'm more of a toy guy.
So we're all toy guys.
We're all toy guys.
And I'm
Three
becoming
toy guys and a baby.
It's a room full of nerds.
Wait, no,
All
hold on.
right.
Three toy men and a baby.
Yes.
You're the baby. So, we are going to talk about rare Marvel Legends today.
In a few minutes,
as you can tell, we're in the Legends room. Here's the Legends
superhero
case.
room.
Really, the superhero room.
Right.
So, give us do you know a background on Marvel Legends?
Well, without going too deep into Marvel Legends, what I wanted to say is we went to a show.
Oh, we had a little hiccup there. All right, so
Oh, you love that.
we're going to try and go back into the Legends room,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Careful
into
there.
the superhero room.
Yeah, it's a weird room.
Pray to Crumb.
We
Go in there. Close the
Well, we need to pray to Crumb right now.
if we lose you again, we won't.
we shouldn't have wrapped tinfoil around all these walls.
Yes.
So,
You want me to give a little background?
yeah, I'm on you right now.
Okay, I just want Marvel Legends. We went to a show this weekend, and 5 years ago this wasn't the case. Right now, arguably the hottest line out there is Marvel Legends. The 6-inch scale transcends, all different lines, but Legends is by far. There's customs, there's all kinds of stuff. This is our stock right now, and unfortunately, we have a hard time keeping this case filled.
It's one of the one of the
top
fastest
sellers.
movers, top sellers.
Right.
And I got to tell you, of all the cases of stuff we have in the store, the way these Legends look in the case, this is why they're so popular.
They are. And take here. We're going to show some of our cards.
It's just my favorite case, just because they look amazing. Whoever posed them needs a little help posing, I think. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, seriously. Well, they're actually posed to stand up. Because
Yeah.
what happens is when we go for more dynamic poses,
They fall down.
and
Yeah.
there's nothing worse than spending 3 hours in a case only to walk away to have.
But you
your
do
case
love
stick.
posing those
They
I
don't
do
things.
love
just fall,
those.
they domino, Frank.
They do domino, and we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
We are always looking for legends, right, Penelope?
Always. Any legend. You bring it, we buy it.
So when they first came out, they were Toy Biz, and this is kind of what they look like. Now Hasbro took over from the Toy Biz, and this is kind of the Hasbros. And they've done a lot of 2-packs, 3-packs. There's limited editions. There's so many.
Start 2001.
2000.
Okay,
So we're back on.
we're back on. Justin, one of the things that people don't realize, Legends has been around for a long time. 2001.
Yeah.
And then Toy Biz went out of business, I think, in 06. 08.
Late 2000s.
Late 2000s, and Hasbro picked up the line. Really didn't do a lot with it initially, but they have just dominated.
Well,
they're rocking right now.
I will say the reason that it was the growing pains of moving into the 6-inch scale.
Right.
Which they, predominantly were, obviously, the company of G.I. Joe, 3 3/4 inch.
Right.
They did some, 4-inch, 5-inch, those, when they did the Justice League, there was those extreme hero,
Right. They were having a hard time getting into the 6-inch.
And this can't be stated enough. Legends have grown in popularity along with the Marvel universe in general because of the movies.
Sure. Yeah.
Now a lot have come out under the Legends line, but they did a lot of movie lines too.
Right.
So there's Fantastic Four movie. There was the Spider-Man movie before
X-Men.
exactly.
Yeah.
Hulk. They are all the 6-inch scale, and they all
Sublines.
considered Legends, but Spider-Man classics.
Right. They're all sublines of the Legend, which, let's be real clear, 2000 Legends come out, and people don't talk about this anymore. The big deal was that they were posable, lacking gimmicks. And that was the shtick. We're just going to give you
For the most part.
for the most part.
What was the Toy Biz before that?
It was, they had a spring in the back and the arm went up lousy and it was awful. This time they were going to go to a 6-inch scale, Series 1, other than the Toad, which we'll talk about some other time. And basically, you were going to be able to pose these. So consequently, collectors initially fell in love with the line and have never really left it. It's been in a kid's line and in a collector's line.
It gets better and
from day
better.
one.
I think besides Mini-Mates, it's the longest running toy line.
Right. Wow. Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
So it keeps getting
Well,
better and
Star
better, and they keep doing better
but Star Wars,
sculpts
they rebrand
and
them.
better molds
It's not like-
of characters. So you could have a X-23 from Toy Biz
Right.
from 10 years ago,
And
while
have the
this
bottom.
last this last run of Legends came out with a new X-23 and just totally blew the old X-23 out of the water, right?
Right. And
so everybody's now updating.
They're updating, and there's actually people who only collect the Hasbro, people who only want the first stuff, and then there's lunatics like us who would want everything. We want the Hulk line, we want the classic line.
Also, to Hasbro's credit, something that I really like that Hasbro does, the new X-23 isn't the same costume of the Toy Biz X-23. That's X-Force X-23. So hypothetically, a lunatic could have both X-23 variants, and
there are those lunatics out there, and I would be one of them.
Yeah. So we have like repaints.
Yes. Well,
a fair amount. Which
variants?
Great question.
Are they variants, or are they like repaints where they re-release the same figures in a paint job?
Yeah.
All of the
that's a Hasbro thing.
That's a toy thing.
Yeah.
It's a toy thing. It's a financial thing.
Another toy thing, shared tooling. You know, there's a lot of figures that have the bullseye buck from Toy Biz, or now in Hasbro, the really popular builds are like the Bucky build and the Sabretooth build, and I think the Grim Reaper, there's like a medium-sized build.
So while we could talk about the broad stroke of Marvel Legends all day, there are many aspects that we are probably going to do different segments on. Build-A-Figures.
Unique lines, Hulk line, X-Men line.
So today...
Go ahead, you go. Well, today, I was just watching Constantine, and we've been busy. All right? So, here's the thing. We had a friend come in from out of state. He's a good friend of ours, and we asked him to do something that we never ask anybody to do, because we usually want to showcase what we have here in the store. But this guy's a hardcore junkie for Legends, and he brought in some of the rarest and coolest Legends, and we want to go over those rare Legends with you, because we've been busy. So go ahead, Jocelyn.
So we're going to the table now.
Does that friend have a name?
No, our friend wants to remain nameless.
Mr. X.
Mr. E. I like
Mr. E. Mr. A from a Dick Goes.
Oh, I like Mr. E. That's funny. Mr. E.
Oh, Mr. E or Mr. L.
All right, so without further ado, this is what he has going on here.
Oh, grab a seat.
Here's some of the pieces that our mystery man collector brought in.
Really, kind of encompassing
a little of everything.
Yeah, a little bit.
Is that okay? We are not Legend collectors, and Justin, let's the thing that we talk about all the time. If we had been in from the beginning, busy. But if we had been with Legends from the beginning, or even from Hasbro, I would honestly, I'm sorry that I missed this line.
Yes,
it is.
Whenever a collection comes in, we say what. Man, I wish I was collecting these from the beginning.
Yes. Even Penelope says, I would have this rare figure riding my little ponies. I mean, we all.
And what they have done well, what Legends has done well, has stuck to their scale.
Yes.
So with specific figures, they've scaled their figures really well together. They try. They don't always nail it. Like the bigger guys are.
Right. I mean, a Sentinel would have to be as big as Justin and I.
Right. You know, sometimes you got to get a select figure to be the right scale, like the
Galactus.
Right. Exactly. Or like the Gladiator Hulk.
Yeah.
Well, the Build-A-Figure didn't really scale right, but the select scale and Legends collectors love that.
They love that.
Thing.
The select Colossus is used a lot of times in Dios. So, okay, we're going to go through each of these pieces.
Oh, let's do a shout-out real quick.
All right.
Because you can't talk about 6-inch scale Legends without talking about, like, the ACBA guys.
Yes.
Who really are taking... ACBA stands for Articulated Comic Book Art. Right. These are guys that take their figures, and we'll put a link somewhere in this.
And make magic.
And take pictures of them where it looks like scenes from a comic book.
Their emphasis from the beginning has always been on articulation and posing.
Yep.
And they've turned it into an art form while at the same time building a fan base on. And that
should actually be another show.
We just want to give a shout out to them, and I also want to give a shout out to Big Rob Maz, who also collects Legends and couldn't be here because he would have loved to have seen some of this rare stuff because he doesn't even have this stuff.
He doesn't like being on camera either.
No, he's a shy guy. So
one day we'll walk around his room.
Yeah,
without him there, we'll sneak in.
We'll sneak in and do a dun dun dun.
Mission Impossible.
Let's start with some of the more common pieces. None of these are common. But let's start with some. We'll work our way up to the coup de grace.
Yeah, the Grail.
The Grail.
Because there is a Grail.
Justin, where do you want to go? Let's go.
Let's start with this.
SDCC Stanley.
Yep.
Okay, Penelope, tell us about this a little bit.
It is an SDCC Stanley.
All right, here, you ready? Do you know what he does?
Okay, there's some cool stuff about him.
he turns into Spider-Man.
Yep.
Right. Now, this is still
And
when
Peter
Stan was capable of
No,
talking.
oh my gosh.
Okay?
Stop.
Stop.
Frank, that's
yeah, I know, it's awful.
That's Red Skull.
I knew exactly
That's
where
Red
you were
Skull.
going.
Yeah, you knew where I was going.
Like, stop.
I'm not a Stan Lee fan. He ripped off Kirby. Where's Kirby?
Well, he's getting his comeuppance
I will
right
give
now.
you some pound.
All right.
Are we going to do this on...
All right, let's go. All right, Stan does what, Justin?
He turns into Spider-Man.
Right.
And Peter Parker, as Andrew pointed out.
Peter Parker
We're going to
turned
need a
into him.
shout out here. This figure came from San Diego Con, I'm going to say, 4 or 5 years ago?
2007.
7.
So 11 years ago.
11, wow, man.
Holy crap, time flies by.
Time is flying. And one thing I'd like to get from the Mr. E. Mr. E, could you tell us, just shout out, what did this retail for, and now where are we at with it?
Originally it retailed for $20, $20 or $30 if I remember correctly.
Okay.
And now packaged with the mailer box around $250.
Okay, so this was a good investment for both.
What was it? Was it a limited run? How many?
Yeah,
It was exclusive only to San
And then on Hasbro Toy Shop.
No.
Oh, right? Now you're
back then.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Frank the character. What's up, Frank? Shout out to Frank Ruko.
All right, Frank.
The old Apocalypse will still kick ass as the new BAF coming out is smaller than the most. We agree.
We agree.
We were actually just talking about that.
He's got weak legs, though, that figure. Weird legs.
They're not going to be able to do. I actually asked our Entertainment Earth rep about the BAFs, and they're never going to be as scaled like the Toy Biz ones were, unfortunately. And Frank has one of these Stan Lees.
Okay, but no.
Well, Frank, you probably have one of everything.
So like, barring Galactus and the Sentinel Build-A-Figure, on Frank's point about Apocalypse having weak legs, those taller Toy Biz Build-A-Figures, the Giant Mans, the Apocalypses, they tended to be a little bit like, I don't want to say frail, but like, I don't know, a little...
Well, it's because you had to put it together yourself. Yeah. Well, they were made to be in pieces.
I don't know.
Listen, man, they're really about posing and setting up and putting away.
Sure.
Nobody really played with them.
Sure. Right. Well, no, but I'm just saying that there's a benefit to the stock. Can we call the Hasbro Build-A-Figure stocky? Like the Ironmongers and the Juggernauts and everything.
Oh yeah,
well, they're thick. They're dense. I appreciate
some early Hasbro issues. Here's the thing.
Well, no, I'm talking about modern Hasbro era.
Right. They've gotten better.
Well, what we should do is we're going to do a Build-A-Figure.
Right. Sorry. I'm derailing.
And we'll bring Toy Biz Build-A-Figures. We'll bring Hasbro Toy Build-A-Figures. We'll put them all together. And we'll have a Build-A-Figure conversation.
We could take both both Apocalypses. That would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
Yeah,
that way fits.
One of the things that I think a lot of people, I'm going to bring this up real quick, people are a little sorry of, the rumor was that there was going to be a new Sentinel release, the Toys R Us exclusive. And right now it's on the shelf. I don't think anybody knows what's going to happen with that. And that's sad because we were all hoping for a really cool Sentinel.
So it's really hard to get that.
It's just such a... Okay, Justin, you did a Dio with the Legend. Marvel U, and you used the Legend.
It's one of the best figures ever made.
Yeah, the Sentinel is arguably... That and Fin Fang Foom would be...
So that doesn't look like Tom Holland to me.
Just, I need you. You got your glasses on. Can you read what Stan's powers
Tom
are
Holland
here?
was a fetus when this came out.
Stan's powers going to take credit like he made everything himself. No, that's not what it says.
No, it should.
Almost what it says.
That's almost what it says.
Stan Lee first met Captain America when he was 19 years old.
What?
Right here, no, this is powers. Or you're on the power. Just the powers.
Oh, astounding alliterative abilities, all in A's, I might add, which is very meta.
Yeah.
Tireless wrists. And I've seen this autograph recently. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Oh my gosh.
Stunning humility.
Stunning humility.
You're stunning humility.
Is that really on there?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know about that either,
yeah.
man.
Is that supposed to be
Mr.
like-
E, I'll give you $30 for this figure.
Listen, man, God bless Stanley. You got a little box damage on the top. We didn't do that, did we?
No, we didn't
Did
do that.
Carmella do that? Oh my god.
No, did Carmella
So
do that?
really quick, wait, Mr. E, how does this price up against Motok Standor?
Oh, it's just blows it out of the water. No fact stand.
No one is dying for a Motok Standor. No one.
All right, are we gonna retire Stan?
Yeah. What do we got next on here?
All right, Stan is going. He's getting retired.
I would say that the
Next on
Hasbro.
the list, we have X-Men Classics Bobby Drake Iceman.
Okay.
Here we go.
Now, this is
What makes him cool?
No, this is early, right? This is X-Men Classics. This
X-Men
isn't even-
Classics, which was the blue card. It's a later series which had a low distribution from the word go. And if you take a look at Bobby, listen, his joints on this figure are very tight, which is hard on older Toy Biz, so I'm not going to mess with him.
Don't.
He's got beautiful posability if I so wanted. But the thing about him is they did 3 variants.
He's got those Toy Biz shoulders, man.
Yeah, he does. Well, you got to remember, man, the times are,
remember that the Daredevil they did with this.
Daredevil awful.
Everyone looks like this.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, one of the things...
I like it, so
it's a cool figure. They did a standard Iceman, which was common, but still commands a little bit even today. It used to.
The Dorito quotient is high on these figures.
3 variants of this, right?
Right.
This is the rarest of those variants.
One had a headband.
It was the ultimate one.
The ultimate, right.
Now, when you say headband, was it like a Jim Lee type?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Was it,
I just wait. So on Penelope's note about what did you say? Dorito cool.
The Dorito quotient on him is high. He has a triangular body, very wide shoulders, very thin little waist.
Well, see, I was gonna say that the head sculpt kind of looks like Sugar Ray.
I don't have a problem at all. I don't have a problem with the head sculpt at all.
I was just I don't know.
Definitely movie Bobby Drake.
Yeah.
If you watch like the second X-Men movie.
Yes. Yeah.
I can see it.
Really?
His little bike is cool.
That's his ice sled.
It's cool.
Right, yeah.
Dude, I always thought
a little
when I used to watch Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
Oh,
my favorite thing was how Iceman got around.
What a
love
great
that so
reference!
much.
Yeah,
Wait,
and
Han,
this is badass.
Wait, Han, I'm gonna do a little quiz question.
I don't know about badass. I like the reference of it.
All right, listen. If I was able, without messing with his joints, if I posed this figure into this and you looked at it head on,
it would look
really great.
Head on,
and
apply directly to the floor.
Wait, Justin, who voiced Iceman in Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends? Do you know?
There goes a nose rub.
Yeah, right.
No, he's good. He's good.
Do you know who voiced him?
Sherman Helmsley.
No.
Michael Jackson.
I can. What'd you say? It's Frank Welker, the voice of everything.
Oh, well.
Okay, so rare figure,
Megatron.
Mr. E. Could you give us a retail? Was probably about $8, maybe even less.
Like $7.99.
$7.99. Current market value in mint condition.
In that condition, it's around $100 to $150.
So
what is it with the new nose rub?
Okay, I'm gonna punch him when we close. All right. So Bobby's going the way of the Stan Lee figure.
So let's be clear. That was X-Men Classics.
Blue cards.
Blue cards. This is the rarest of the 3 Iceman variants.
Yes, and he likes this monster. Look at the color combo.
Oh yeah, that's the same blue.
He matches my monster.
Was this supposed to be like a reference to the movie?
No,
because his face looks like
based on the.
Well, this is actually a Johnny Storm face, isn't it? Isn't that the? It's a Johnny Storm head.
Sugar Ray.
All those white guys look the same to me.
Oh my God, man! Well, you can get a. Okay, we're gonna leave that one alone.
Wait, Han. Wait. One more thing. That's from the same Mr. E. That was the same comic run that the Red Robe was from, right? That was that the same team? Yeah. Okay. Amazing or astonishing or something. I don't know.
All right, next up on the rarity list, we've got Marvel Legends Epic Heroes Future Foundation Doctor Doom. I'm going to guess that's
wow, that is that.
That bad. All right, so this is probably the only Hasbro. Oh, no. The SDCC was Hasbro.
I really consider these 2 different eras of Hasbro, and that's why I was saying it encompasses everything. We have early Hasbro and, like, late modern Hasbro.
Yeah.
So, what did you do?
So, weirdly... Hasbro took a minute. Hasbro took a minute to lock down exactly what they were doing with Legends. They went through a bunch of different types of packaging. They went through a bunch of different titles, really.
Right.
And this was right before the most modern version, right?
Right in that
This is Return of Marvel Legends.
This is the big reboot.
Right.
Well, no, and again, this is because I was saying, like, I think
this is like Hitmonkey era. No,
a little before.
Yeah.
Same cards.
Same cards, because they were in these cards for like 2 years, I think. But no, what I was going to say is like when I was talking about like that adjustment era of them figuring things out. I really think doing Universe, what they do Marvel Universe like for like 3 years or whatever. I really think like that interim period let them lock down exactly what they wanted to do, and then that led to this new.
So
era.
Universe is the 3 3/4 line.
Right.
I recognize this stand. I think a lot of guys came with this stand.
No, that was the only wave that came with those stands because there's no Build-A-Figure.
Oh, but the whole wave came with the stand.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
So they chinched out of the Build-A-Figure and put that stand in there.
Because
it looks like this is an international piece. It's got different languages on the back.
We're going to explain that right now.
Okay, Penelope actually knows a lot about this figure. We were talking about it earlier. So why don't you tell us where it's from?
We're all Spanish.
It's English.
It's a British, it's a UK version, right?
You put me on the spot.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. I thought you.
I have a stand trivia bit but we can save it for later.
All right, we're going to go. Obviously, it's not traditional Doctor Doom colors. That would be on the back. They're very clear about the green, the traditional Doom colors.
This is the variant.
This is the variant. They
turn it around. Let me see.
Yeah,
this is the wave he would have been from.
Right. Well, by the way, I want to point out something. This was a solid wave. You made a lot of money if you invested in this wave. The mystique on that wave is
Mystique, the
Punisher, the
X-Force, Deadpool.
Yeah, if you bought cases of these and socked them away, you're not regretting it right now. Okay, what I really find interesting, Penelope, tell me if you noticed that. I think we've got this white variant. They didn't even take the time to change.
That's a Legends thing. They still are doing that. Yeah.
Boom, we're going to package it. The thing that makes this really, really hard to get is it was a UK exclusive variant, and very few of them were shipped over to the US.
If at all.
If at all. It's a rare figure. My brother, who has a lot of Legends, has yet to acquire this at a price that he can live with.
It was planned for US release, but never happened, right?
Never happened.
Now, this is based on the Future Foundation,
and
which the FF guys had black and white outfits too.
Right.
It was also his looking,
and the comics sucked.
No,
no,
it's hugely.
Okay, we'll get into that.
Didn't Human Torch die?
It's hugely beloved.
There's a Future Foundation Spidey.
Yeah.
Well,
the green and the
look.
White and black.
He is also sporting this look in the Secret Wars 2015 storyline, which was done by the guy who did Future Foundation, Jonathan Hickman.
Okay.
And it was kind of like a culmination of a lot of the stuff he was doing in that story.
And this has been Fridays with Andrew.
No. It's trivia.
Yeah, Chris.
No,
I brought up a cartoon.
My buddy,
I have a stand
over here. My buddy
What's
Chris
your
was telling me that this is a really expensive figure. I don't know what Mr. E's thing. What is Mr. E? What is the number? Was Chris right or?
Yeah, it would retail originally for about $20, but right now it's about $200.
So right here, guys, we're looking at 600.
Just
not pesos or rubles, $600
for some
three
plastic
Legend figures that probably were no more than $50-$60.
And most people who walk in the store would see that and be like, "That's a $20 action figure." They would have no clue. But
if my brother walked in and saw this for sale, we couldn't stop him.
He'd poo-poo his pants.
He'd poo-poo his pants. Right.
Wait. So really quick. So I was talking about the stand. I talked about this. The stand. They're reused HeroClix stands.
Are they really?
They really are. And the whole thing with HeroClix, and they were modular, and so
sure, they had the mold. They reused the mold.
Yeah, I think that's clever though, and it works for Legends.
It was clever. And
one day we'll talk about reused molds because Kenner was
notorious.
I actually got to bounce.
Okay, Friday with Andrews.
I'll be here
Friday.
I'm really sad I didn't get to talk about these, but you know.
Okay.
It's all good.
Well, you could take your phone when you leave and pop in.
I want you to give me the history on Doom and the Stucky's Fantastic Four line. All right, now go.
That's not even one of my favorite stories. I'm just
representing everybody say bye to Andrew.
Bye, Andrew. Bye. All right. Well, now we have what we would consider the coup de grace and the big dogs.
Now, let me say something. You haven't seen my face in a minute. The remaining three all are from Fantastic Four line. They're considered Marvel Legends. They're 6-inch. They scale Marvel Legends. They were made, same company, but they are from Fantastic Four Classics, I believe. And they're all early. They're all Toy Biz from more than 10 years ago.
10 years ago, yeah. We're gonna go with I think this one first, right?
This is Doombot from Series 5 of the Toy Biz Fantastic Four movie line.
Man, it looks like a McFarlane.
What a great figure, though, man.
Based off the video game.
Yep, 2005, 2006.
What was the video game?
It was a movie release video game.
Oh, so these are movie-based figures.
Just this Doombot.
Well, I think all of them. I think he's a video game as well.
Oh, great. Okay.
So he's a movie-based figure, and one of them later on is the same thing, but based on a video game because they probably either ran out of characters from the movie or just want to keep putting more characters out. Now, the Fantastic Four movie line was not wildly popular.
No, and the movies weren't really. Fantastic Four, unfortunately, over the last decade, has taken a hit in terms of where its place is in the Marvel Universe. Spider-Man, the Avengers, Hulk have all started to dominate. Partially because the movies are not owned by Disney. We're starting to see an upsurge in Spidey right now. But Justin, you focused on something here, and let's do this. I would love to pose this. It's too expensive a figure. It's not ours.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I want to show you guys the figure, and then Justin and I are gonna point out some real Spawn.
Oh, no doubt.
There's some real
detail.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. love that they went with the Doom emblem on the on the sleeve. Little things like that. I mean, listen, this is a Toy Biz figure. This holds up today. This is a
it's awesome.
Figure,
it looks like a mech, and I'm a big fan of robots. What's funny is the original Doombots were just clones of Doom.
Just awful. Yeah, I mean, no big deal. Let's while we're turning him, if that's not McFarlane-esque.
No doubt. That's what reminds me of it.
Wow, man.
The detail in all the wiring, it looks like Creech.
Yeah, wow. I couldn't think of that. What a great reference. Yes.
No, this figure does light up as well. We don't have batteries in it.
No, he doesn't want to put batteries in it, I understand.
It's a feature of it.
Yeah, it would. Which, wow, pretty cool. I didn't know
Very
that
cool.
The eyes light up, and it does work. I just took it out. So
Sure. Okay, we're going to keep going around with him. Just a really cool figure. I didn't do that, Chris. I'm going real slow.
It's part of the feature.
Okay, one of the things that is a little bit sad about this, Justin, I think, knowing who you are, I would have loved to have found these at KB in the 99-cent bin. They were really hard.
I would have army built them.
These are army builders.
Yep.
I want my Doom with 15 of these bad boys.
Not just that. As a toy guy, right? A toy guy, these are cool no matter what. These would be... I would make these Cobra robots in my G.I. Joe army.
They can transcend into
my God.
Yes.
Put a Cobra sticker on that. And they're big robots. I want 12 of them.
Or a Joe sticker, right?
Exactly. With the green?
With the green?
What are they worth?
Yeah.
Right.
Because I want 10.
Those things retail, they were limited release at store at retail. You can get it for around $15, okay? Loose one goes for about $200. A package one can go anywhere from $300 to $400.
So this is a $200 figure.
Yeah, I had this at It's a Toy Store carded about 5 years ago.
Somebody named Andrew just posted McFarlane lots and lots of coils and wires. Yes.
Somebody named Andrew.
Somebody named Andrew.
And it's
even
not
when we get rid of them, we don't get rid of them.
No, I don't want to get rid of them. It's not just, it's the attention to the details, all the little stuff that makes it, realistic. This is an awesome figure, man.
This is a really great one of my favorite that we saw today. Listen, the Bobby Drake is cool because it's rare. It's a figure that if it was really produced and heavy, it wouldn't be a big
Nobody
deal.
would talk about it at all.
The stand's cool. This is a badass figure, and we're going to get to something really special in a minute.
My favorite.
Yeah, I got it. Well,
I would lay him down.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. All right, where are we going next, Penelope? This is one of the coup de grace.
This is my favorite piece from.
Now, this is one of the pieces. I'm not even a Legends guy. I'm not.
And this is a Legend.
Right, exactly. So, I'm a toy guy. You hear about toys.
Rare toys.
Exactly. In every line, you've heard about this figure, that figure. This is one of those figures that you hear about, even if you're not...
It whispers.
Right.
Keep it secret.
Whispers in the dark.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
I know some Legends, and I know that Dragon Man is one of the guys that you are after if you're a hardcore
real
Legends collector.
We need to point out that this figure is going on over 10 years. And this is one of those figures that it is the centerpiece if you have this in Legends collection. It doesn't matter if they remake it. It doesn't matter if it comes again. This figure from its inception was rare. They were one per pack in
second wave,
second wave,
which was the final wave of the Fantastic Four
which
Classics line.
had such limited release. My brother was collecting the scrolls and stuff at this time. You never saw one of these on a shelf at all.
Let's just take a nice close.
Yeah, let's do it.
Spin here.
Let's do a spin. We don't want to mess with his wings or anything. Justin, I'm just going to make some commentary.
So who was he in Fantastic Four?
Just a villain. An android villain. Yeah.
An android, really?
Yeah. Real quick, this
it doesn't even look like a Marvel Legend.
Store.
It came from the legendary toy. Came a legendary place.
I wish I had kept it because I believe Mr. E paid $125. I think it's over $4 or $5 now.
It's in loose condition. It's about $350.
Okay.
But they don't come up often.
No.
So you can really just kind of say, this is what I want.
Yeah.
Go on eBay and try and find one of these.
Currently one on eBay loose. It's $5.99 and there's 25 watts.
Eric Windsor just said Holy Grail, and that's what this is. It's a Holy Grail of the Marvel Legends.
Right. Justin, the way that you collect, the way that I collect, the way that Penelope collects, if we were doing Legends, we'd have to have it. Right?
Yes.
I mean, there's,
Get a good close look at his little tongue. I really like his tongue.
I can't get too close because my phone is pretty cheap.
I want to point out something too. Justin and Penelope and I we go to shows a lot. We go to conventions a lot. We see action figures day in and day out. Never have I seen this for sale at a show. and the only reason that I had one at the store was because I bought it off the internet on a really good buy it now and made a little bit of money on it. Didn't make much.
Just to have the juice of having one in the store.
I think I paid $100 in shipping.
Because you get to say, look what I got in the store.
These do not. You could get. I have literally, right, Justin? Tubs of Legends I have bought.
Yep.
And this guy's never there. Holy Grail, Amazing Fantasy 15, a flag, a Joe flag.
Yep.
That's where this is if you're a Legend guy. There are a few above it, but a handful. Production-wise, probably I could say, I think in fairness, one of the most desirable.
Yes.
People want this figure.
And it's and they haven't done. He's not a known character, so they haven't done any other Dragon Man.
There's a good chance.
Right? There's not another one in the line.
I don't believe he'll ever be done, but the rumors are always circulating.
Sure, they might, but it won't be this one.
I don't think that they will, man. I can't imagine, but you don't know. Hasbro's all over the place.
If they do, it would be the modern version and will look nothing like that.
Right.
Right.
I don't know if you guys can see this on camera.
So this will always be a sought-after piece.
It's badass,
His
man.
tongue is actually like glossy, whereas the rest of him is sort of like a satin sheen.
I'm going to try and get a better
There's something
shot.
about that that's really cool. I like the paint job on that.
I'd like to see some ACBA with this guy.
Yeah. One thing that I find curious, get a close-up on those back wings when you can. They didn't paint the balls on the wings.
No, I noticed that.
Which, again, last run, Toy Biz.
Yep.
God knows.
He's sturdy, though, I'll
I've
tell you
never
that.
seen one on the package. God knows what the bubble.
Yeah, how did the bubble?
Right? I mean, it must have been. Yeah, it was deep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, so his wings came on. You didn't pop them in.
It was deep.
Oh, his wings came off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Look at that tail.
We're excited just to hold one. Really. I mean,
That's a little bit phallic right there.
Yeah.
Hey, you said it, not me, for once.
Yes.
Wow.
How cool
Super
is that?
cool, man.
Yeah.
Super cool figure.
Yeah.
All right. So
Open invitation if Mr. E ever wants to get rid of it. We would.
it comes here.
It comes here first. Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk. We're going to retire him. And now we have Penelope, the coup de grace of the collection.
I'm not sure if I've ever held a more rare modern figure.
It's so funny because you look at the card and you're like, that movie. Okay.
Figure's badass, though.
The figure is badass. But, okay, so this is Annihilus, another Fantastic Four bad guy. And this is yet another version that's based on a video game.
Right.
Right? This isn't a comic version of Annihilus.
Yeah, but you know it's Annihilus. I mean, even with you know, being a comic guy, if that was out of the package and I didn't know it was based on a video game, I would know it was Annihilus. They did a wonderful job on it.
Yeah.
So
let's
back,
let's throw this at us.
Let's throw it at us.
This was supposed to come out in about 2006, 2007. However, the line was canceled and never made it to retail. About 6 cases of Series 6 were released in Europe, whether it was an
Which is a
accident,
rumor. They're not even sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whether it actually happened. It could have been an accident. They could have been kind of stolen from the factory. Who even knows? But the count right now, they think there are somewhere between 6 and 12 of these figures in the world.
Say that again.
There are 6 to 12
Known copies.
known versions of this figure, known copies, pieces. This
There is some
this is
jamoke
one
kid
of
in
6 to 12.
Breckenshire, England,
Playing with it.
playing with this in the backyard right now. Oh, Mommy!
All right.
Oh, his wing came off, Mommy!
Sit, buddy.
So let me
go
say
ahead.
that again. I need to reiterate that. How many double telescoping bends are there in the world?
I don't know, but
Around the same.
Around
Oh
the
yeah,
same
maybe
number.
yeah, around the same or even more.
So
even
there are,
more.
They don't
you know?
even.
Wow.
This is so rare. They don't even know how many there are.
Which is, if you think about that,
there might be 6. There might be 12. There might be.
how many cases went out to retail? The only 6 cases.
Yeah.
Who decided from the factory? Well, let's send this to.
Done a little research on that. That's even speculation. It's not like somebody said, "Hey, here's 6 rare cases. Send them out."
All right.
They just. It may be less.
I want to so this right here is a holy grail, right?
Right.
This right here is a legend.
Yes.
If
Yeah.
that's
This
a
is
holy grail,
this
this
is the
a
art.
holy shit.
Yes.
This is the art. Here's the thing about this.
And it's not legendary like a pre-production. This was produced, as you can see,
Right.
it is
This
on a card.
This is in that Ben category. Produced. This isn't Rocket Fire and Boba Fett. This is a hardcore production piece.
To compare it to Star Wars,
Right.
yes.
But here's the thing that we need to point out. Right now, Mr. E had said that Dragon Man, you could go on, and if you wanted to drop 600 large, you could find one. If you have the money, you'll find Dragon Man. Okay? This is a piece where it's not about money. It's about access. I want to buy this. I can't right now. That's the difference in what we're looking at.
I know that he chased this figure down for quite some time.
Years, yeah.
He missed it a couple times.
Yeah.
And it's the same one. Here's the thing. This is how rare this is. It's not... You're not waiting, say, on eBay or something to find, somebody else is going to sell something else. It tends to be the same. Right. It tends to be the same figure.
Yeah. Mr. X was
cycling through different hands.
Yeah. First of all, look at the condition of the card. The bubble's not yellowed. Obviously, it's in this protective case.
Captain America.
It's just gorgeous, man.
No, it's not Captain America. It's Johnny Storm.
Johnny Storm.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Oh man,
it's tough because he's got an acrylic thing, which I don't blame him at all. He didn't send this to AFA to get graded yet. He totally could and will and should.
Yeah, he'll triple his money.
Yeah,
I mean it's that rare. This is we can't say on film what we would call this piece. We have a name for a piece like this.
F you pay me.
It's called the F you pay me piece, and if you don't like it, we'll keep it.
That's right. It's basically he can ask whatever the hell he wants to ask.
His claim to fame here is he has flappy wings.
Andrew said he doesn't lose the iconography. Jesus, Andrew. And we're dealing with toy people here, huh? Of the character, and it's beautiful. So it is resembled
what
the
I was
character.
saying. Yeah, it really is.
So this is everybody else from that wave. Is the Human Torch on the motorcycle rare?
Yes, that one is the second rarest out of the 4. And that, if you can find it, it has been on eBay. It goes for about $8,000 to $1,000.
Jesus!
Wow. I mean, did they show a picture?
I think I've had that, Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Or at least the one with the big hand.
But the whole wave in general is rare.
The whole thing, it's rare, but the two more desirable ones are the Annihilus.
I can see the Torch is pretty bad.
Now, the only other Annihilus I believe that Marvel Legends has done is the Build-A-Figure version.
Which is the classic Kirby-esque.
Yeah.
It's early Hasbro. I believe it's their first Build-A-Figure. Plastic is a little flimsy. It was based on a Toy Biz mold, but they were trying to go with different plastics. It works. It's an okay figure. It's actually starting to go up.
But it's still not as rare as this.
No, it's common. It's a common Build-A-Figure. And so we really wow. Justin, Penelope, how cool is it to be able to showcase some of the rarest legends, one of the hottest lines out there. We hope that you guys enjoyed.
Well, this is what
we're trying to do the rare stuff.
We want to have these conversations as not as toy dealers, but as toy fans.
Right.
As fans, not just toys, or whatever. As fans of the culture.
Right.
Right? We're going to be bringing comics. Penelope wants to do ponies. There's so much we want to talk about.
Things that you don't see every day.
Right.
Thank you to Mr. X for allowing us to showcase part of his awesome collection. Thank you.
Yeah, and he's going to...
Look at... Schmiegel's back there saying, precious.
Precious. Yeah, along with the Kraken. Let me get a little quick shot of our newly acquired Kraken.
Yeah, we got a Kraken, we got a Castle of Lions. We got all kinds of stuff going on here. And every day this place amazes us, the stuff that comes through.
It really does.
So keep your eye out. We're going to try and do this once a week or once every other week.
As much as we can.
Frank, thank you for watching this, man. I know you're a toy guy and you're deep into it. And maybe one day you can bring some of your collection. That's one thing. We want to have friends.
Bring your stuff.
Who have some stuff. I think we got a buddy who has some really amazing Shoguns that we want to bring in to talk about.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
So
Blockman.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we're going to be talking about. Keep posted. Thanks for watching this. And hey, in the comments, say thank you to the mystery Mr. X for bringing this stuff in because it was very cool. He didn't want to be on camera, but his knowledge and collection are both amazing. Yeah. And he's a cool dude.
We were blown away by it.
Yeah.